Gonna throw to Pollard on the outside, who breaks a few tackles, and he's still got room. Pollard to the end zone for the score. I just did a fist pump in real life. What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today on our Flyers Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise. It's technically week 11, of course. You know, we sit on the previous week while we wait to see what potential breakouts we get, which we got none. An interesting thing happens here. Not only do we play the 7-2 Cardinals, which is the biggest thing of the week, but we also see Mecole Hardman return to the lineup. The question is, where the hell do you play him? Comparing the stats side by side here, it's a very close tie between Mecole Hardman and Jeromepkr. Looking at juke move, there is a significant upgrade here. You also see a little bit in the spin move department. Nothing super dramatic, though. And the big thing is, Mecole Hardman isn't superstar development. So I think Hardman will be the kick return, punt return guy. Backup for Rager probably does see the field a little bit. But that's not the only thing. We're actually going to do something special. We are going to have a Flyers episode live on Twitch, I believe sometime Saturday night. So if you guys want to check that out, it might be really late. Like, I'm talking like 11 p.m. or something, like Central. But if you want to check that out, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. And since I'm selling out, you might as well like and subscribe on this video. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PKer Plays. Hell, might as well follow me on the damn Xbox with Jeromepkr as my gamer tag. Is there anything else I could sell out? I will sell cookies, 2 for $5 if you want to come over. Maybe buy some cookies. I don't know. We just got done doing the practice, so we might have some upgrades, but this is what the roster looks like anyways. Ooh, oh, there's morale. Never mind. Jordan Love, not a superstar X Factor yet anyways, so it really doesn't matter, but getting kind of close to that 90 overall rating. Jeromepkr, he's almost up to an 80, which will obviously give him that second ability. Well, the first ability. Avery actually gets an ability. What is this going to be? Something with double teaming or something? Your mom knows all about the speed. That's what my linemen need, is speed. Secure protector rushes with this ability. Oh, that is a very good quick first ability. Thank you, Avery. I am happy. You compare that to something like Onwenu is like double team. Yeah, like who cares? I don't care. I don't ever double team, except for once again your mother. Voshon Joseph and Levante David. I do not know who's better. Quick glance. Let's take a look. Quick glance. Interesting. We might actually keep Voshon over there. Oh, the catching though. The jumping though. Levante David is a physical freak. He's a specimen of special behaviors in a good way. Yeah, we're putting Levante right outside linebacker starter. He's just too good. He's just too good, and he's a legend. He's like, well, yeah, kind of a legend, right? He's pretty good. Super underrated, at least. Levante is a 78 overall right out anyways. DT, I mean, what the hell? Noah, you've been useless. I don't even remember him half the damn time. Okay, dude. I might actually upgrade. Those are the sliders I might change. These are what our XP sliders are. I didn't want to have guys overall upgrading too high. DT, however, is a physical problem. But that's pretty much it. I mean, did we have a player of the week, maybe? I don't know. Probably Monty Rice, ironically enough, but he got injured. Monty Rice, and that was it. But yikes. Yikes, indeed. I also believe... Now, we already had yearly awards. Let's get our upgrades in, and then hopefully beat the Cardinals. Now, it's all offensive linemen. Who cares? If you watched my wish list video, this is what I'm talking about with these upgrades. +3 to pass block finesse. Okay? I mean, like, that was a whole upgrade. That was like a season's worth of XP, basically, for him. It's like at least 5 to 6 games, right? And even that, I mean, this is terrible. This is brutal. And someone said, no, players upgrade too quick. Make them slower. It's like, what are you on, like 300% sliders? Because O-line is terrible. Plus, you got to remember how much success we've had. 83 overall Cardinals versus our 85 overall Flyers. This is going to be a good one. Instant classic. Either that or, an instant fail represented by EA's AI decision-making. Once again, the things we read in that one video I made that people were saying, there was like one dude is like, this isn't for franchise. It's like, It is for the AIs, which you play the AIs majorly. Kind of got through that word smoothly-ish. In franchise. Crazy. But if they don't have, what they said actually working, like, I want the AI to bend me over and just take me. I want the AI to make me wish whatever I did to get into that situation never happens again. I just want it. I don't care. Right now, we are technically in the wild card, which is disrespectful. Of course, depending on what the Cardinals are able to do, depending on what the Panthers and Giants are able to do, we could miss the postseason. One hell of a disappointment it would be, which, once again, my parents would know all about that. I would be able to pull that off. It's just me. And I don't know if I hammered it home enough in my wish list video, but please, if you're not going to create a team, we need new uniforms, new teams, and way more options. Each team should have like 4 to 5 colors for each top and bottom. I don't care. I get it in real life you don't do that, but Josh, please stop. I get that in real life you don't do it, but this is Madden. We all like to have a little fun every once in a while. Which really begs the question of why did we buy Madden if we want fun every once in a while? Am I right? Am I right? True? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't care if anyone says that's true. This isn't mid-blitz, but it might as well be, as we are basically sending the entire team. And even doing so, he probably shouldn't have lost a yard, but he did. Corbin. I don't know who the hell that is. Number 40 brings me back to the old Levante, that's not Levante David, Peyton Hillis days, which lasted very short period of time, just like Levante David starting in the lineup, basically. I also love how this series was supposed to be kind of like we would have past forgotten names that have been thinking about coming back to the NFL and nobody would give them a chance. That didn't really last too long, gonna be honest. We did like Troy Polamalu and Peyton Hillis and we were done. We surely should have done something like Gronk before, he decided to actually come back. Look at their O-line, not bad. Receivers, pretty solid. Running back, I would assume is injured. Oh, they have more than one injury. They have one active running back on the roster. Tariq Cohen and David Johnson are both dead, as you will. And once again, just to make the game actually competing a little bit, good job, Jair, again. That will put him in the zone. We will be playing the D-line. Jair Alexander, we're going to press the hell out of him. You got Jair Alexander. Crap, I'm stuck on Levante. Oh, we scared the hell out of him. Scared me a little bit, to be honest. And that is going to be a coverage sack for guess who? The guy we talked crap about, Noah Hall, the rookie. I will say, in fairness, his ratings aren't super great. He just has hidden. And he has played all right. As far as somebody, with basically no skill whatsoever goes. Pollard will return the kick. We said we would have Hardman back there, but we lied. That's it. We lied. All right, so, Jordan Love, the quarterback. Are we going to see that? No? Okay, well, no patience for me. Jordan Love, a guy we've been kind of ruining the stats for lately. Out on the field for the first time today. Inside look, finds his man. Knox can hurt up to the line. I didn't like the run look, but something tells me that I'm wrong. I was about to say that they're going to open up after that play action. I'm scared, and we're going to get sacked. It wasn't even a play action before. This is play action. Gritty Jared, of course, taking us down. Surprisingly not a superstar or X Factor. A little bit shocked by that. Adams on the inside. Gets a decent bit of blocks. Trucks right over the corner. Who's really good. It's Jalen Ramsey. But obviously there's only so much you can do. Who is this? McCall Hardman, hey? We'll try it. We'll try it. And that did not work at all. Yeah, there's going to be a punt. Good defense. Good defense. That sack was huge. I'd say that's what she said, but no one's ever mistaken my sack for that size. It was kind of recent, but at the same time could be a long time ago. We suck. We should... I get it, right? It's Corbin. He's their only running back active on their roster. We kind of want to injure him. It sounds wrong, but it's true. But we gotta not hit him. Nah, we got to kill him. Come on, let's be honest. We get a free shot. We're taking it. To the outside, and what a fit. That is a throw and a half for the strong arm Josh Allen, who's yet to throw a pick this season. I'm surprised he actually got it. Jair had his hand in there. He just couldn't rip the damn thing out. Of course, it was not a 20-yard gain, so as far as in the zone goes, Alexander will stay there. Oh, it's 30 yards. I forgot it's not 20. Even better. What are you worried about? Ashton Davis, he's still going to slip away, and there's no one in sight. Corbin is off to the races. Josh Jackson tries to catch him, and he will, but not until the 3-yard line is achieved. What a run. All right, I guess that's what we're dealing. I mean, they've got a fullback in for their run here. Oh, they have a tight end as well. Yeah, that didn't go so well for him at all. We're going to run commit yet again, and the fullback, who's playing running back kind of at times, looked like he had a lane and just couldn't fit through there. Got to think it would have been a touchdown if it was, their starting running back. And then again, we don't know if Corbin, if the starter would have broken the tackles Corbin did. Into the outside, we get absolutely destroyed for the first down and touchdown. There was no first down there, I lied. This is what happens when I decide to record something completely different last minute for the day. I was going to do a rebuild for today, but instead I decided not to. Do we trust Judy? We do. Oh my, look at Ramsey going ham. Pretty much similar to the Jair Alexander play. Although I will say Jair Alexander was probably there a little bit sooner. I also think Hardman may have stole the slot spot back. These out routes are absolutely torching them. Metcalf even slips away just for the hell of it. It's tough because, Rager's really solid. Hardman's really solid. But boy, I'd be lying if I told you anything but Rager's ability to break tackles and just get away is not good. It's just desperate. He has no ability to break tackles. Like, he can't juke move, he can't slip away. I mean, he kind of breaks tackles, but it doesn't lead to anything. You can't avoid anyone. It's a struggle out in these streets. Just like a struggle to get some blocks here and there. Finally seen our first glimpse of what, the offense looks like. Maybe we'll see their team at some point. A bit of an ask. I should have taken it. And then we have the curl. Good pressure by Grady Jarrett for the second time today. Gets the sack. If we can just avoid a sack, we should get points. Going to throw to Pollard on the outside, who breaks a few tackles, and he's still got room. Pollard to the end zone for the score. I just did a fist pump in real life. I don't care what anyone says. I know there's people that are going to be using that as a Pollard should start situation. I would disagree. If Pollard was the starter, that would be Adams on the right side. Instead, the screen would have been blown up. Pollard would have gotten nothing because Adams wouldn't have been thrown to because he's not a great receiving back. That was a great play, and it was all because Pollard is the receiving third down back, not the starter. Also, if you couldn't tell, long story short, Jukebox is OP, simply put. 2nd and 8, though, to start the second quarter. Gonna get locked up for the most part. Big hit, no contain. I mean, we contained him, but no actual proper contact on the hit. Slips away, and we're sitting on a 3rd and 3 now. Definitely doable. Noddy forces the ball outside, and he contains the edge. Corbin doing really well, but ultimately his line did not give him enough effort, and Noddy forces the punt. Of course, be a little weary, especially if you're Stevens, who has basically no speed, so it doesn't really matter if he runs back anyways. And Pollard still slipping. A little debatable, though, because we get knocked all the way back to the 14. Another RPO look. It depends on what that corner does, because he's kind of covering that Metcalf slant pretty hard. Yeah, we're going to run it. I will say, in fairness to Pollard, Adams has looked really slow today. Like, way slower than normal. I don't know what it is, and not in a good way. Rager to the outside. And that kind of sucks. Why are we even trying to break a tackle anyways? We know we're not going to get anywhere. Got a read option kind of look. It's like in the pistol, so I don't know. Maybe we try to find an actual option play at some point. Best part about that Pollard run after the catch was the fact that Ramsey got beat twice on the same play. We're just going to straight up block with Adams. Throw under pressure. A dime. Metcalf will score. Spike to the ground. Deserved. Perfect throw under pressure. And that will be a nice touchdown leading score. Now a 3rd and 9 situation. Of course, seeing Love play the way he has now, even with the sliders being lowered even more than, when he started, Oh, inside fine. Great play. It just makes me so happy that we did decide to stick out with him, because there was, questions season 1, season 2-ish, where we were thinking, hey, do we draft a quarterback? I think a lot of it did have to do with the fact that we didn't really see a great quarterback there, but Love is just insane. I don't know if I called him Adams just a second ago either, and we leave it underneath. That's our fault, but Levante has been pretty much failing every single challenge in front of him today, unfortunately. And also, get some sunglasses, guy. You're staring right into the sun. And it's weird. It's not like the sun is everywhere. The sun is just barely creeping over your eyes. So it's like you're almost trying to blind yourself to get money from the NFL and sue them, which is a good idea. I would do the same. We can't keep up with that, and he breaks off. What a move into the end zone. What a play. Who the hell was that? Is that Jordan Reed? Absolute monster play made on that play. Slips away. Cut move of gods. Slips away again and falls into the end zone. What a play. We've seen some absolutely electrifying football today. Maybe a little sloppy at times, but still fun stuff. To the outside, Jerry Jeudy is going to get about 8 yards. Pretty safe play. We have yet to miss a throw. This could be one of those MVP solidifying type of games. Depends on, how we want to finish it. Let's actually run with Pollard. The interior is looking a little weak for them. Oh, if Pollard got a clean cut to the left, he's gone. Good play for 6, though. Whatever looks good. That's a tough one, and it's caught. Ramsey is a monster, but he's just barely missing. There's not much he can do. They're completely ready for the run, but I feel like we can follow Knox. I don't feel like we can do that at all. We broke one player, but the other one broke us. Terrible run call. Play action look. We do have Jeudy. I would like to do the play action, but I think we need the block. And we cannot step up into the play. I was trying to step up to the right, but Grady Jarrett beats us again. Jerry Jeudy knocks. Pollard on the underneath could be like a nice little relief player to get us closer for a field, maybe not a field goal. And that's terrible. That's terrible. We could have taken Pollard. I don't think he would have gotten anywhere near the first down. Maybe the tight end on the inside. It just felt like there was a lot more open players than there were. It is actually very unfortunate because looking back at the play, it would appear we did have a look to Knox and Ooh, barely got that thing off. And I think it's going to be another touchback anyways. Damn. But I think we also maybe could have had like a 10 to 15 yard play to Pollard, which, makes things interesting on 4th down. But instead, it is going to be a punt. They're at their 20. They have a full 2 minutes and 2 timeouts to work with. Let's see how things get. And the fullback slipping away. Come on, can we hit someone? Good cleanup. Obviously, we're going to go for the hit stick 9 times out of 10 in that situation. I know there's not a whole lot of players that are really built to lay the boom like that, but it's there. Ashton's a bigger safety. We went for it. I also don't know why they're letting the clock go. And that is a really good play to DJ Moore. We're going to run a man blitz. We're going to press, but we're going to drop Levante David into coverage, I think. And I don't know how he completes that. I thought it was a great drop back last second, and they get away with it. We're stuck on the D-line. This is not good. Well, we kind of pressure him a little bit, and I believe he barely gets the first, but he's inbounds. They're going to call a timeout, which is interesting. 21 seconds left in the 45. Got the 2 running backs in the backfield. Looks like it could be a screen. It is not. And we miss hard. What the hell am I doing there? They're in range for the field goal. Can they get out there in time? And they cannot. Looking at the stat line, I mean, it's a very close one across the board. They have a little bit more yards, but they have had more plays to work with because obviously they received the ball first. And, similarly, though, the yards and passing and rushing are pretty similar. You can see here in the game against the Broncos, the Seahawks, they're leading. They win the game. They move to 5-5. They're creeping their way back up to the top. Of course, we don't really care about the Niners because they're just done. The Niners are completely done, which is weird because they do have a decent team. But here we are starting off the second half. Hardman It is a bit deep, but he's fast, and yikes, fast or not, doesn't really get a whole lot to work with there. Jordan Love taking a massive amount of hits. I mean, he looked like he was dead there, like nailed to the cross there. I mean, basically just gave his whole body up to science. I don't know why I said nailed the cross. It was weird, but cool, man. Does kind of suck that the majority of the things we came with for the playbook today really aren't going to benefit Adams, so we might have to just look to Pollard mainly. Good play there, though. Adams breaking for 5 yards, take 2 guys down with him. Yeah, this could be the main Pollard game. I don't know if I like this. I'd rather just run with Pollard. Hopefully Knox picks up the inside. And it doesn't matter. Pollard bounces hard on Ebukam, but Avery's got to do better on that first look, especially since he just, I mean, I guess his abilities for pass rush. Actually, no, it's for block shedding, isn't it? I don't even know, dude. This could be a big play for Pollard. Love's going to actually take off, make it safe, slide down, no hit, 10-yarder. Jello cross. I don't think Pollard's the guy. Knox might be the main look. Oh, we should have taken Rager earlier than that. Look at the double kind of look there. You know, Rager might not be able to actually break tackles, but he does have that speed to take a risk on. Knox on the touch pass. In fairness, this looks like the perfect setup. This could be a giant play for Knox. Like I said, this could be giant, especially for a tight end. It's a gain of about 20 on the ground, even though it's technically a pass. Fake screen verts. Metcalf on the inside look. They might bite. Of course, you have Knox as well. It comes down to what the blitz situation looks like. Quick throw into Metcalf. Gains about 11, maybe 12. And it was so weird. I was just thinking, for some reason, Metcalf could get hurt on that play. I do not know why. I also do not like the outlook here. I think they had that red. And Knox is wide open. Maybe had the streak look, but take what you can get, especially under pressure. Gets about, what, more than half the yards needed for the touchdown. And we have the personnel, right? Should be able to get it to... Oh, they are in a blitz, though. Damn it, son. Grady Jarrett's been killing it today. Metcalf, bruised sternum, so okay. I mean, I'm not saying I wanted him to be hurt, but at the same time, I almost wanted validation for signing Hardman. JJ to the outside could be our look. Get the block from the fullback. To the outside, and I do not know why he didn't tap the feet down, but apparently he gets it in. This is a close one. They are going to review this, but I believe he tapped the left foot last second, and his right foot was the first one down. So you can see right foot down, taps the left one, and gets ripped. Very lucky he didn't have an injury to that left calf. But we should see this come back as call on the field is confirmed a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. And it will be. We take the 7-point lead yet again. Well, 6. Very close game. We lose Metcalf, like we said, but it should only be for this game unless something weird happens. Back up. There's no one for him to go to. I mean, this is perfect coverage. That is a coverage sack. Picked up by Sterling. The fumble dives into the end zone. We have now taken a 2-touchdown lead. The Cardinals are in trouble. All right, so they're past midfield, but the big thing so far to note is you can definitely see a slowdown in their running backs. What a hit. Josh Jackson just got destroyed, but what a hit. Definitely see a slowdown in production from their running back so far. Yeah, I can't believe Josh Jackson is really, he's kind of had a down year. We miss hard there with Josh, speaking of. Gains about 5. Allen's trying to do as much as he can, but I think they need to let loose a little more. I don't know if they're doing enough right now in the pass game. I think they're playing it too safe. Both of those a screen. We run the blitz. Inside look. They find their man for the first down. Huge play to the 24-yard line. I mean, they're not out of it by any means. Of course, that coverage sack fumble. It's always the coverage sacks for whatever reason is where you see even worse. It's like, if all this time, it's a travesty to not turn it into something big. Oh, look at Stevens is about to get beat down to the 10, 11-yard line. It's a travesty to waste a great opportunity, but then you see it becomes even worse where they actually take the sack, and then even on top of that, like we just seen there, he fumbles the ball, turn it into an instant touchdown. I mean, that's just the worst outcome for a situation. What the hell are we doing? And that is a monster hit by Burke Irvin. Burke Irvin's kind of becoming like a modern day, well, it's kind of weird to say modern day, but, you know, a more recent day young Luke Kuechly. I mean, tell me he doesn't. He kind of reminds me of him a little bit. We're stuck on the D-line. He's going to step up, but Sterling is going to get a coverage sack. Coverage right now has been basically locked down. Stuck on the D-line again. We get the hit as he's thrown. This should be an attempt to go for it on 4th and 6. For some reason, they're still going to go for the field goal. We accidentally went offside. We're a neutral zone infraction anyways. Encroachment, whatever the hell it is. And they're at the 1 yard line, inches. They still decide they want to kick the field goal. I guess they have the most belief in their defense ever. I don't think there's a single team in the entire world coached by any team in any era that would have decided to kick the field goal there, but I guess the Cardinals know better than everyone. Basically, the start of the 4th quarter, down 11, our ball. You have Hardman on the inside, and that is a neutral zone infraction for sure. I know we're up by 11, but I think this is a situation you just take the shot, no? We're going to go for the fake end around, which, you know, if we have the time, this could be a deadly look. We have no time. Yeah, 5th sack of the game for Grady Jarrett, who has been eating the inside up. Well, we just put ourselves under unnecessary pressure. Gotta love it. Of course, we look like we should have a little more time here, though. Get out of the way, Love. And I don't know why I said Love. Pollard is what I meant. Avery with the coverage sack. I can't believe Pollard just took us down like that. Well, in fairness to their decision to punt, you know, they look like they're going to have the ball back without giving up any more points. Can we get the throw off? No, it's a pressure from Holland, their superstar safety, for the sack. 9.5 in the 4th. Still up by 11. 2-possession lead, obviously. They're going to be starting with the ball at the 26-yard line. A massive punt by Cody Grace. All right, Miles. Let's see it happen. No pressure at all, and that is a massive tackle break. Stevens tries to go for the outrun on the pursuit angle, and Juju Smith-Schuster says, see ya later. And now, of course, in this situation, they are going to go for 2. They've got 3 wide receivers in. We do have some athletic players that are actually coverage, playing on the D-line. Try to catch them off guard. We fall down, and Jordan Reed, who had a really big play earlier in the game, comes up with the 2-point conversion that makes it a 3-point game. Halfback draw. I mean, Grady Jarrett has been absolutely gaping everything up the middle, but let's see if we can actually get a block for once. We do. And Adams fights 3 players in 1. Just barely gets, you know, through any of them. Cut from Judy. Pollard still has his look. That's risky, and it's picked off. We were having such a good game, and that is a terrible pick. We have absolutely choked this one. And we have been absolutely gaped on the curls. Juju Smith-Schuster is just putting up massive numbers against us right now. All right, defense. Let's see Myles Garrett finally show up, maybe? No? Myles Garrett does push through, gets the only 1 yard allowed run. All right, Myles, come on. Quick throw to the outside. No, nothing really going for him there. Gains nothing. Loses nothing, though. They're playing cautious, which, you know, kind of makes sense. The field goal really makes a lot of sense right now if you think about it, because, you know, completely different situation if they don't go for that. Over the middle, maybe. Kind of has them. And a really good swap by Ashton. You would love to see that being picked, but just getting in the hand on that saves a completely different game situation. I was about to say maybe he does now, but he doesn't. 6 minutes and 51 seconds in the 4th. It's 28-all. I just feel like we should run it, but there hasn't been anywhere to run to. Hardman finally gets a little bit of blocking, gets to the 28 on this one. That was dangerous. There was no one open there. Gotta hand it to them, though. That was great pressure. I think a lot did have to do with Metcalf being injured. There goes Judy playing the Metcalf role. That slant look in between all of the players. Gets the first clutch play. Once again, I feel like we should run the ball, but I just feeling like we should and actually having to are completely different things. We're going to pass. And that's a perfect throw. Maybe a little behind him, but Jerry Jeudy doing well. We have mesh Outside of Hardman is going against Jalen Ramsey, so got to be careful. Got to be careful, I said. Really good body up by Hardman. Great play. I know it's weird to say great play when you almost throw a pick, but it was. We're going to change this to a run on the inside because the outside, too many talented defenders. And there goes Pollard finding room. Fights hard to the 23-yard line. Really good drive. Just got to avoid turnovers. Adams on the inside. Look, this is not looking good for us. This is going to be like an all-out blitz. Adams on that outside look. Runs through the linebacker. Ebukam is a big fella. That was not easy. This look, might be able to just hand it off right to Adams. Ooh, they go for the blitz again. Adams will get the first, but not by much. The problem with this playbook as far as Adams goes is it's a very outside-heavy playbook, which just doesn't fit a power back. We should have taken that inside look. Love will sneak away, though, for a gain of about 7 to 8. Adams on the read option. I mean, he can take on 2 players at once, but 3 is too many. Slants middle. I mean, you have Pollard here. You would expect us to throw to him. So him being on this play but not being a receiving option could throw them off. Should have taken that. Play it safe. Just take the sack, I suppose. Should have taken that inside look. The slant to, I believe, Hardman was open for a second. Did we just shank it? I thought I shanked the damn thing. Pretty close. 2 minutes, 12 seconds. In the fourth, we're up by 3. All right, hopping straight into the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5. Got to be careful of DJ Moore. He's been very silent today. He had like one decent play when, nobody was really getting any pressure. Outside of that, it's been all Juju Smith-Schuster and Jordan Reed. They have a damn wide receiver on the inside. That surely is an illegal formation, no? And look at this man go. Gains about 11. What a play. All right, they're trying to wear us down here, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. We got to take the inside look. Stevens, just swap this thing. Holy crap. Talking about DJ Moore, that would have been insane. A sick animation there, and then I would have absolutely lost it. Is if Stevens would have actually ripped the ball away while he's fading out of bounds and kept it in for the pick. Jair Alexander all over that, could not play any better coverage. You got to be very careful with Stevens, man. He is a slower player. He's very smart, but sometimes even the smartest get beat. And if you get beat with that speed, you're in trouble. Juju Smith-Schuster fighting hard. I'd call a timeout there. They're not good. They're not going to. Definitely would expect one after this play. And that was almost picked off by Sterling. That would have been the play of the game. And he had a fumble recovery touchdown already, so play of the game for even him. Play of his game would have been hard to beat, but that would have. And Miles just got destroyed. Absolute big hit by Burkherven again, but he holds on to this one. Timeout at the 30-second mark. This one looks like it's going to overtime. To the outside, close that down. Good stuff. Could be kind of looking at their last play here. 11 seconds left. They're going to call their timeout. Very risky. I would have probably just waited till the 5-second mark and then done it. They're going to call a field goal. We are obviously going to be calling a timeout. We don't need all 3. We're barely lucky to even get 1 used out of this. Greedy Williams, come on. Make the play. Win us the game on this block. And we do not get the block, and the kick a little far to that right side is good. Jake Elliott ties the game up at 31-all. One hell of a game here. You know it was going to be. It looked a little worrisome for them at one point, but we just struggled to score. Hardman let this bounce because we do have 8 seconds with 2 timeouts. Really only going to have a chance at 1. They want us to not go for it, which just doesn't make sense to me. Let's see if we get the time. Get out of the way. And we can't get out of the way, damn it. Zach Grady Jarrett with his 5th and a half. Maybe we paid attention to the D-line too much, but I just didn't feel good in the pocket. I felt like we needed to get to the right side so we get a little better of a look. Either way, though, we had a chance, kind of. Looking at the game, we were consistent up until the 4th. Absolutely choked it away, but it's overtime. We got a chance to at least tie this. Worst comes to worst. Tails never fails, and it's been failing me lately. It's been honestly failing us. They want us to get a challenge. It says get points to break the tie. It's like, I don't think that's how it works. We're also defending wrong way against the win, so that's great. When it comes down to a field goal, we'll have to get extra yards. Pretty cool stuff. We really haven't blitzed enough, so we are going to blitz here. We're going to bring a safety. Is it off the edge? Either way, Levante backing up hard over there. And we do get the play. Great tackle. That number 82 has made a couple of really good plays. Berrios after the catch, so impressive stuff. We're going to run some man coverage. Josh Jackson's been a little worrisome, so we're going to move Davis over to that side. There's a good chance they do run it, and they do. Stevens can't bring him down one-on-one, but Vildor recovers. Now a very, very big opportunity in the game. 3rd and 7. All right. Back him up a little bit. Burr curving on the inside. And there goes Burr. Probably should have taken that for 6, but good play. Knocked the ball out. Our chance on offense. Inside look to Knox, who gets absolutely hammered and drops the ball. Perriman with that hip power, we already know it. Quick pitch to the right. I don't like pitch plays, but we have the personnel. It just comes down to Rager. Oh, it doesn't come down to Rager. Oh, my Lord. Who just missed that? Who missed that? Now, 3rd and 5 instead of a walk-away first down. And Ibukam saves the day with a sack. Obviously, you punted here, unfortunately. I can't believe that that turn of events. Absolutely played out of his mind today, considering he's the only back on the roster, unless you count the fullback, which I wouldn't. Here, fighting hard. Corbin gets a nice magical 7. And Sterling pushing. There is no one in sight. Jordan Reed catches it and takes it to the 40-yard line. 3 minutes left in OT, and they're only about 25 yards away from having the range for a field goal. Because if we're being honest, this is not looking good for our chances to win. Looking like an overtime tie. To the outside. No way! Corbin breaks away from 2 tackles near the line of scrimmage and takes it for 6 yards. Bringing an extra guy on the defensive line, even though it looks like there's a pass coming. He's got to be ready for it. And we try to swat it. We can't, and he's going to take it for more yards. Jordan Reed to the 34-yard line. This is where you pretty much have the man blitz and hope for the best. This is brutal, man. They are breaking tackles left and right. And that is a huge play behind the line of scrimmage with Burr Curvin. Absolutely gashed him. I guess we'll call a timeout. Quick throw to the outside. We do stop them. I'm going to let them They're going to waste a timeout. This is interesting now. From the 39, what are they going to do? I don't like this at all. We need some pressure ASAP. And Levante misses his lane, but do you call a time? I think you call a timeout here. I don't think you care about the ice. I think you just hope they miss, because this is a long field goal. Jake Elliott's got the leg, but he almost missed a kick that was 15 yards shorter than this. We missed the timing, and the kick is up, and it is good. The Cardinals win the game to advance to 8-2. One hell of a performance in that 4th quarter. Couple of unlucky situations, through the second half for us, and then mainly in OT, we had 2 plays in a row. Jordan Love, he had the secure off the right side, and as soon as he took off, the guy pushed our tackle away and easily grabbed us. 4th and 7 there, led to a punt. The play the very play before that, we seen Adams had a wide open, maybe 20, 30 yard run, and somebody missed. It might have been back-to-back plays where Avery just absolutely sold. And unfortunately, we're going to drop a game here against the Cardinals. I can't remember if we already played them or if we still have to play them again, but that's a big game. They're now 1.5 games ahead in the division. And of course, if the Giants win and the other team, I can't remember who it was, win, we could be knocked out of a wild card spot for this moment. Of course, that's only for this moment. Still a lot of game left, a lot of season left anyways, and man, that's a yikes. Thankfully, Metcalf does come back because, of course, Judy, he played well in replacement, but overall, we miss Metcalf a lot. Grady Jarrett, we had no pressure really at all, and they destroyed us up the middle. Billy Price got absolutely gaped all game long, unfortunately. But, yeah, 3-point loss against the Cardinals. Jordan Love is an upgrade. A couple of other guys have upgrades. Nothing really too major. And we shall just straight up advance to the Raiders. Any player of the week? No, we do not have any breakouts. No player of the week wins either. course, the Seahawks, you can see, did end up winning the game. Let's take a look at Player of the Week just for the hell of it. Grady Jarrett, of course, as per usual. Mahomes with the Player of the Week as well. But that's pretty much that. A very good game. I enjoyed that one. That was actually a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Check out the second channel, PKR Plays. Like I said, probably going to do that Flyers stream against these Raiders. 5-5 coming off of a bounce-back game here. Going against the Cardinals. We just lost, so it could be an interesting one. Take a look on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya! How do you actually lose on all Madden? It's literally impossible.